Here I am, jumping in with some hot tasting whiskey news for you, even more so because it's a distillery that I am genuinely excited about, though it's not all rainbows and sunshine as it is killing off one of my favourite bottles. But let's give a knee-jerk reaction to the Lowland distillery, Lochlea, and their new core range. And with that, I'm Jeff Whisky, let's crack on. It's empty, haven't had a chance to pour anything yet.
Jeff Whisky.
It was announced, I think in 2024, that Lochlea, the farm and distillery in Ayrshire, I think that could be right for once, was going to be scrapping their World Light seasonal releases with a shake-up that's been released today, well, time of filming. Sowing Edition was released in spring to match when their barley seed was sown. Harvest Edition symbolised the summer harvest. The fallow was the autumn, with the plough edition for winter, for when it's plough time.
Call Mr. Plough, that's my name, that name again is Mr. Plough.
But none of that matters anymore, with their third crop range released in 2024, including this fantastic bottle. It's all gone. Starting in September, they'll be releasing their new permanent collection, the Single Estate core range of single malts. These will sit alongside the current Our Barley, which is fantastic, though I haven't even opened this one yet. Let's change that. That was pretty quick for me. Of course. So the new 3 bottles are all 46% ABV, natural colour and non-chill filtered, which is pretty, well, very commendable. In truth, I expected them to have an entry release, a cheaper 40%, 43% ABV bottle to lure folk in, but it's great that they have the 46% consistency across the range. I think for any brand to survive, especially in this current whiskey market, it is vital to have a consistent core foundation to then build up with special releases. It gives folk a chance to connect with their spirit as a whole and the different expressions it can be released at. Either way, they have quite a range of styles across these new bottles. Starting with the Orchard and Oak, this is matured in a combination of first fill bourbon, virgin American oak and interestingly Calvados casks. I hope they do the full transparency like Compass Box and Ardnamurchan. Greater breakdowns with the components, ratios, all that good stuff. Next is the Dark Briar. This is inspired by the Fallow edition and is a combination of Pedro Jimenez, Oloroso sherry butts and port casks. I can't wait to briar tuck into that one. Sorry, I'll go. Finally, we have the Smoke Without Fire. You can guess that this is the follow-up to the Ploughing edition with the peaty elements. Like a lot of brands, this is not using their own peat, but using ex-peated refill bourbon barrels and red wine casks. I personally really like the use of ex-peated barrels with how they can imbue this like pleasant, softer yet still woody smoke. Often they're using quarter casks, which normally means Lefroy, and that does give like a more of a medicinal quality. Cotswolds did a really good release with that, though I think some folk would have liked to have seen this without that red wine cask in there, but who knows. Lochlea is pretty impressive at balancing cask maturation while not losing the spirit. The batch 2 cask strength was a favourite of mine. It performed I think top in a blind tasting with Roy in the V pub and was the birth of this long standing whiskey goose thing. So while I am super sad to not see another harvest crop, I'm generally really excited for this. No sponsorships, no sellouts or anything, but Lochlea is a brand I chat about quite a bit, and for good reason. For me, Glasgow, Ardnahoe and Lochlea are the newer distilleries who are just doing it right. But either way, let me know your thoughts. Is there a cask makeup you think would have been better? Grateful to have you here. All the best and cheers to the next one.